Some stations on the London Underground don't even have a Platform 13. But if you ever hear an announcement for Platform 13, don't go there, because trains don't stop there. People disappear. My name is David, and I was studying in the UK when one night, after a late shift, I went with my friend Daniel to King's Cross St. Pancras Station. It was unusually quiet, the kind of silence that feels heavy and wrong, with flickering lights and faint echoes of the tracks in the distance, when suddenly a cold, lifeless voice came over the speaker. "Next train arriving at platform 13. We both looked at each other because we knew no such platform existed, yet it felt like something was pulling us as we walked toward a corridor that shouldn't have been there, where the lights grew dimmer, the air colder and heavier, and a rotten metallic smell filled our lungs until we reached a narrow passage with an old rusted sign that read Platform 13. Daniel nervously laughed and pushed the gate, and it slowly opened into darkness, where a faint yellow light from an old train flickered in the distance, and on the platform stood people, completely still, silent, their eyes empty like lifeless bodies. Then the train screeched to a halt, its doors opened, and without a word, all the people stepped inside as if they were being called. Daniel said he'd check it out, ignoring my warnings, and stepped into the train. Then the doors slammed shut. My heart pounded as the train began to move, and Daniel stood by the window, but it wasn't him anymore. His eyes were completely black, and he wore a twisted smile as if he recognized me, but wasn't human anymore, and then the train disappeared into darkness. After that, the remaining figures on the platform slowly turned toward me in perfect unison, their necks moving at the same time, and in one voice they said, "Next is you, David." I ran for my life, barely making it out, and when I returned the next day with the police, there was nothing. No corridor, no gate, no platform, just a solid wall. Daniel had vanished too, and no records of him existed anywhere, as if he had never lived, until I found an old file from 1973 stating that a train accident had occurred at Platform 13, and it was permanently sealed, yet none of the passengers were ever found. I never used the Underground again, but last night I received a message from an unknown number. "Train is arriving, Platform 13, along with a photo of Daniel standing there with those same black eyes and smile, and behind him was me, wearing the same clothes with the same dark eyes. So if you ever hear an announcement for a platform that shouldn't exist, don't follow it, because it might not be a place, it might be an invitation, and next time it could be waiting for you." In some old UK cities, there's a street that never appears on maps. And if you ever see a man standing far away, smiling at you, don't run, because those who run never come back, and those who stay never remain human. My name is Kevin, and one cold, foggy night, I accidentally walked into Black Hollow Street, where the world suddenly went silent. No wind, no sound, just my heartbeat. And then I saw him, a man standing still, smiling too wide, his face stretched unnaturally. I blinked, and he was suddenly closer without moving, and when I tried to go back, the exit was gone, replaced by darkness. I remembered the warning, so I froze as he came right in front of me, his hollow eyes staring, his smile torn to his ears with nothing inside but darkness, and he whispered, "You stopped, Kevin. Good. Now you won't run," his voice echoing like many people at once. When I asked what he was, he pointed at me and said, "I am you, and soon you'll be the same." Then he leaned close and whispered one word, "Smile." And suddenly my mouth stretched on its own, pain tearing through my face as my scream turned into laughter and he faded into the dark. The next morning, everything looked normal, except my smile wouldn't go away. No matter what I did, it stayed. And that night, I heard it again. Black Hollow Street. When I looked outside, the same street was now right outside my house, and far in the fog a figure stood, smiling, watching me, waiting. They say if you ever walk alone at night and see someone smiling at you from the dark, don't look, don't stop, because it might already be you, and it's just waiting to take your place. And when it gets close enough, it will whisper, "Smile, Kevin."
If you want more these type of stories, subscribe to our my channel.